right, Rumble first pick. LNG is banning the Yone. So LNG is on red side here. They're banning the Yone. I wonder if they'll ban Aurora as well. They probably will, considering XIAOHU played a really good Aurora game. Don't know if Breathe will play it. I assume that Gnar will probably be banned third by LNG. I would think that the Gnar would be banned. It seems like Breathe is really good on it so far. And Zika does play Gnar, and he can potentially play Gnar counters, like, or things that can play into Gnar later on. Champions like Jax, potentially for Zika. He used to be a really good Jax player. We haven't seen too much of it, though, recently. Silas banned into Scout. All right, let's see. Does LNG ban the Gnar? Because Gnar has been getting like 1, 2, 3 banned. Versus a lot of teams in Swiss, at least. They banned the Ezreal from Light, so Ashe is up. Leaving up Ashe for Light, I think, is kind of crazy, but you have to choose between Ashe and Skarner. Maybe Tarzan just grabs the Skarner. I mean, these are like the 2 prio picks you think are up right now. So that means Gala's getting Ashe. I assume Gala will play Ashe like almost every time here. Like, Ashe is normally being banned blue side. If you get it on red, I think you just accept it. Skarner locked in. Tarzan was one of the few people that was actually pulling it out jungle in the LPL. If you go Renekton here, Breathe is almost certainly going Gnar. I think Jax is much better to blind here. But then again, I mean, Breathe could just play Renekton into the Jax, which isn't super easy for the Jax. Ahri Vi? I mean, they probably, like, it would be Ahri Ashe and then Vi on 3 maybe. Ooh, Ahri Camille? He did play Camille blind early, but that was what I thought. That was just into Kingen, because I think Kingen was a liability. Man, they're giving over Ashe. I think that's crazy, bro. I mean, I'm so surprised at the Ashe prio, because Light was one of the best Ashe players in LPL. So normally, like, you would expect Ashe to be either first picked by Weibo or taken away. Maybe Gala is on a different type of timing. I mean, Ziggs is up, so maybe like Ashe versus Ziggs trade. So you have Ashe here. Maybe LNG goes 80 jungler plus Ziggs. Maybe they go Vi and then Ziggs 4-5 if it's still up. They have a bunch of options. That is crazy, bro. The Ashe going over to Light is crazy. All right, let's see. XIAOHU, what do you got? What do you got into Scout? I mean, you could just pick Gnar here, and then XIAOHU will have 4 or 5 pick, because there's a lot of things he could probably play. You'd probably be comfortable playing things like Orianna, which you could get 4-5. Okay, Breathe is going 4-5. Breathe is going 4-5. So this is all the game 1 stuff, you know, like these are the different adaptations that we have coming in to what we've seen, and this is going to kind of dictate how the rest of the series is done based on which champions perform in this game. I mean, so far I think Weibo's comp looks way stronger to me. Nocturne taken away. It was either Nocturne takeaway or ban versus the Ori Nocturne here. I mean, I'm not even sure if Ori Nocturne would be great. I mean, you could always threaten the Skarner top. Skarner top into Renekton, it's like not good early, but I do think that the Skarner top is playable. Like when this champion is first picked like this, you could always flex it. Always something to think about. Kalista not looking great for LNG. Kai'Sa ban into Gala makes sense. Kalista would not be a great pick. Normally you don't want to play Kalista into Ashe. It's a very hard matchup. Kind of like a soft Kalista counter. It doesn't like hard counter, it just makes it very annoying to play Kalista. I mean, into Ashe, normally Ezreal is one of the highest priority picks. There's the Jax ban into Breathe, so they'll be able to get a free Gnar here if they want. And this could just be Braum Gnar for Weibo, because they don't need to run into LNG right now, right? They could play something to kite back. I think Braum Gnar is looking really good for Weibo. Maybe they ban Rel, try to force like Leona or something. Obviously, it depends. If they go Kalista, then you don't really want to go Braum. Ziggs ban, okay. Let's see what Gala ends up playing. Ziggs ban, Kai'Sa ban. Jhin? Bro, if there's a Jhin here, I used to love playing Tristana. It'd be like a Varus or something as well. Jhin, Varus. Probably gonna be Jhin though. Follows up the long range here. Bro, if I'm Weibo here, do you not just slam Gnar Braum? And you're golden? Oh, Braum is banned. Braum is banned, actually. Never mind. That makes sense. Okay, so if Braum is banned, you can still go for Renata, to be honest. It's like Renata Ashe is one of the playable matchups. You can go Renata Ashe plus a Gnar. You can even go Rel. I mean, you have options here. You can go Rel. Rel Ori though, like they don't really have to stack on top of each other, so I don't think Rel is as powerful. But Renata Ashe is something that people really like playing. Or do you just go Rel and deny? I think the thing about Rel here is it's not the easiest Rel game again, because the enemy team is not going to be stacked on top of each other. Okay, Rakan. That's a crisp special, bro. That's just because he's crisp. Now the question is, do you go Rel into this or do you go Nautilus? Because Nautilus is what people generally like into Rakan. So I would think that it would be Nautilus here. I think Nautilus is better than Poppy for LPL teams. I don't think they're very good Poppy players. They go Rel. I mean, this comp can be more grouped. I can see it, because this comp can be more grouped than the other comp. So, all right, we got an interesting matchup, bro. We got an interesting matchup. Draft did not go very standard for these two teams. I'm very surprised that Breathe was able to just get a Gnar 4-5, because his Jax didn't really have that same level of respect on it. But I guess with a Nocturne, they have more respect on the Jax. I thought they would ban Gnar for sure. They felt like they had to ban Braum into Crisp. So yeah, I mean, his Braum was really good. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, so it's just gonna be standard 2v1. his support leeching off mid. In this circumstance, like, because Zika is late to mid, he's just going to try to leech level 2 and then go bot. He might have to go bot at level 1, but if as long as they have 4 man bot lane, it should be fine. Breathe is trying to stack up his Mega Gnar because that's generally the tech. This is what happens when you W too close to the wall. As Skarner, you W too close to the wall and you end up getting aggro. But yeah, is what it is. Crisp is starting to head bot. He does have heal and guardian. If Breathe is level 2 with Mega Gnar, he could probably TP. And with Zika being level 1, it's not the easiest dive. It's not the easiest dive with heal plus Mega Gnar plus plus guardian. So let's see. He's going to start. I think he's going to TP. I think they're going to challenge it now. Let's see.
He only has the Gleaming Quill in the grand entrance right now. No Battle Dance, so none of that shielding from the Rakan. Does have the heal. And
Skarner's coming, so when Skarner gets a little bit closer, they're TPing. He's Mega, he's TPing.
So there's going to be 3 members here.
Tarzan's here late. Tarzan's here late. Good stun by him. They can't stop him right now. They're trying to go on the Rakan because the Rakan has Guardian, not Aftershock. Okay, a pause at the beginning of the game. Hey, good thing we got those ads in, bro. Okay.
The dive continues to happen. Gala is going to fall. We can't quite see
on
our screens as of
wait, what the f? Wait, Gala's just dead and they don't show us? Wait, the whole game is over or what? Wait, the whole game is just over? No, it's 2 for 2. It's actually not. The whole game is not over. What the f happened, bro? We don't get to see it? All right, let's see what happened. Because, like, last I saw, Crisp was just under the turret at like 1 HP.
Attention turns on to Crisp. I like this focus from LNG. The problem is, look at 2 tower shots onto Zuka. They get the snap onto Crisp, but now with the mini Gnar, Breathe and Tarzan can look for the re-engage. Now, you could argue this is a bit of an overcommitment because at this point, you know, they could disengage, they could prioritize getting the bot farm, but hell, you know what?
I mean, they get the bot farm anyway. I think it's fine, honestly. And now Zika is Giga zoned. It's looking really good for Weibo right now. So good for Weibo. Look at the experience difference of the top laners here. Breathe is level 5, Zika is level 2. Like, Breathe is about to be level 5 off this wave, and all of his farm is being denied. Zika can't play the game. The hard winning game for Weibo. Hard winning game state. Can he even get to the turret? He can't even get to the turret. He is WQ or what? Is he just dead? He can't play. Dude, I'm pretty sure the game is just over. I'm pretty sure this game should be unplayable. Zika is level 2 and Breathe is level 5. And now Breathe is just going to go top with a 3-level advantage, and he's going to have tier 2 boots. He's going to base here, buy tier 2 boots, go top, and it should be unplayable for Renekton. He should have tier 2 boots based off his farm and everything. Boom, there he goes. He's got the tier 2 boots. He's walking top.
With Light being in the bot lane and only just starting to move up, I feel at least the first couple of these are going in LNG's pocket.
I mean, I don't know. Breathe kind of wants to just play his lane. I feel like Weibo should not overly panic. The game is in such good state. You just don't really need to do anything. He's got tier 2 boots. Oh, Q flash. That's really big. I mean, there's no reason for Breathe to ever die there. Like, they should have just given the grubs and just played the game normal.
Flash forward by Hong, trying to get onto Tarzan, who'll stun him against the wall.
I mean, they're fighting this anyway. This is mental. This is so mentally ill from Weibo. Okay, they're going on Hong. Hong is level 5 though, bro. Hong is level 5. Wait, they're actually kind of trolling here. They are giga trolling. Why is Weibo fighting this? Why did Weibo fight this? Why did they fight this ever? This is so troll by them. It's giga troll.
Their way out of a rough early game, and they're not done.
Scout with another charm, this time
they just go on Zika or what?
With that deadly flourish.
Wow, they giga trolled the whole game. Weibo had a free game, and they completely trolled their game state. Wow, all they could do, all that Weibo needed to do there is give grubs, have Gnar just catch that wave top, and they are golden in this game because they still had like 3-level advantage on their top layer, about 2-level advantage, but it's still massive, right? And they're fighting this 3v5. This is essentially 3v5. I mean, I guess it's like technically 4v5, but yeah. Not good. That's for sure. I mean, Hong is super tanky, right? Like, Hong is the guy who benefited a lot from the lane swap, which is not good. Like, who cares about the support being higher level? G2 clears these teams. Just let G2 rest, bro. We don't need to talk about G2 anymore.
And Nocturne with already would just love an Ashe target.
Trying to get the... Oh my god, he just solo kills him before he gets his ult off. He's so far ahead, bro. He's still so far ahead. Like, just being up a level like this versus Renekton is just crazy. Breathe probably has TP. Breathe has TP, and he can TP behind. Breathe can TP behind here. But all got sniped. I mean, they're going to get Drake. Probably just have XIAOHU die. Okay, he wasn't able to TP. Breathe wasn't able to TP because of the darkness.
LNG been winning every fight so far.
Might end up TPing here, though. They have to be careful about overcommitting. They really have to be careful about overcommitting here. Tarzan saved his ult here. He saved his ult. He's still looking. Enemy team is really weak right now because Ahri has no ult.
Both teams will disengage.
Ends up being a free kill here for Tarzan. I mean, getting the kills on Tarzan, I actually think is not bad in this game. Nocturne is going bot. They're going to just drop this turret. But I mean, like, Weibo would be down to drop this turret and still contest the Drake potentially, because Nocturne's going to have no ult for a while. So I wonder if Weibo plays hard into this Drake fight. It looks like Tarzan really wants to make that happen. They're not going to have control over it. Maybe they're just going to play it slow instead. They're just going to give the Drake. They're doing this because they don't have vision control. They don't have setup here, so they thought it would be hard. Skarner's actually going to take a whiff, though. He's going to sniff it out. He's sniffing it out. This is actually going to be big. I want to see Drake. This is actually huge. I think Weibo's actually going to end up securing the Drake. They should be able to. They saw so many people top. I don't know why they're not just taking the Drake here. Yep, they're doing it now. They got Drake and Herald off this Nocturnal. Tarzan got a good sniff. Yeah, no, it was good to go for the sniff because he sees people top. Chris is fine. He just needs to W. He didn't need to ult. Giga fake what he's doing here. He didn't need to ult. He just needed to W eat his team. Tarzan is just doing this. Okay, they're TPing behind. This is going to be a big fight. They should take the turret first. XIAOHU has flash. Okay, they don't end up taking the turret. Oh, they were going to TP on the turret, and they were going to try to play it like that. So Renekton TPs and Breathe TPs. Now Breathe is just going to take over top. He's got to be a little bit careful, though. It's Scout.
Got to be a little bit careful here.
Yeah, now they can use Herald rotation onto mid because they know two people are top. So this is a good Herald timer that Weibo found off this.
Just going to be that rotation over towards mid.
It's a good rotation knowing that they have to go on the outside. They're not going to get the full turret here, but they get a lot of damage here. Tarzan's disappearing into that top side. Is he going to ult him? He is going to ult him. That was E used by Renekton. He used one of his E's. But he actually got the reset. Damn, he actually got his E reset there. It actually clipped as he was getting ulted. They got the flash, which is big, and Breathe is going to get top turret. They get the delayed top turret. Now, the question is, since Breathe TP'd, can they defend their bot turret? That's the big question. Scout gets hit. It's really big. Oh, man, he didn't get the best one ever. But I mean, XIAOHU going for the ult there, if he's able to clear the minions and bring Scout in, then Scout might have to burn his own ult, which would be huge. Peppering mid a little. Let's see what buy Breathe has. Does Breathe have Stair-X for this? Because if Breathe has Stair-X, then they're definitely going to contest. Like, they'll just force it at that point, I think. Yeah, Breathe has Stair-X, so he's super strong for this fight. This is a time where LNG just is weak. They're going to have to find some type of, like Wombo. They're going to need some really good outplay. Because in terms of items, they are just weaker. In terms of items and team comp, they are just simply weaker at this point. They're chunking him. XIAOHU's playing on the Lion Brush. Really good so far from how Weibo is playing it. I mean, too bad they reset this Drake here. Or he just looked for a shockwave and missed. That's actually really big. They go for the turn directly on the support. That's big. That should just be it. Okay, Breathe should get him. Never mind, he misses the W. They gotta help. They gotta help XIAOHU. Oh man, they actually griefed it. I mean, at the end, like, Tarzan is just getting Drake, so it's still a big win. It's still a big win for Weibo. I thought Breathe was just going to flash on him.
Really, he's just looking for a way back to the mid lane. The chase continues. Light goes in. Flash impale.
They're TPing the Renekton, but the Renekton's not going to be able to do anything here. Maybe Scout can do something? Maybe he can do something, bro. Maybe this Renekton is actually smurfing. Wow. They gave him the EE. Ain't no way. Can they Baron off this? Can they Baron off this? They're going to try to Baron. They're going to try to Baron. XIAOHU completely griefed the Shockwave. This should have went so much better for Weibo. They have to Baron here, I think. Even without Jungler, I think they have to Baron. at the very least, if you start the Baron, you could get some TPs. Okay, they're getting the TPs mid anyway.
But the objective still went to Weibo.
Okay, it ends up being fine as a result. I thought they were going to disappear into Baron here and try to force Weibo to TP, but they're not going to. They just feel like their Baron damage is just so fucking shit. And this is kind of the problem with these comps. Is like normally you'd want to pressure Baron, but their comp is just too bad at it. They have Ahri and Jhin. But overall, Weibo greeted this. They didn't need to play it the way they did. They really didn't need to play it the way they did. Like, Weibo was so winning here. I mean, they go for the one-man Shockwave onto Nocturne, who has Spell Shield. I mean, he was obviously trying to catch Gala, but it was just bad. Then this turn was good. And Breathe has no ult. I mean, I just thought they were going to go. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, they could have really sent it here. I think Breathe could have just flashed on him, but he just didn't. If Breathe flashed on Gala, I'm pretty sure Gala's just dead. No flash, no cleanse.
Nocturne ultimate power there. Actually,
he just didn't.
Causing Weibo a bit of trouble.
And Zika got the EE onto Light. I thought that he would be able to kite it. Like, I didn't think that the Renekton would be able to do much here, but he actually came in with a Sterak's. He was able to buy his Sterak's before he came in. I mean, overall, I would still say it's a win for Weibo. Like, they end up getting third Drake, which is huge in this game. But this is a timer that they were way stronger on, and now they're going to be not as strong compared to LNG on the next timer. So still Weibo sided, but not by an insane amount.
Which is crazy, because based on how this game has been going, you shouldn't. Oh, Arrow
onto Hung once again, doesn't have the flash to escape, charmed up.
They're killing Light. Light is dying as a result. It's not worth it for Weibo.
So much working in the face of darkness. There is no light.
Oh, good combo. I don't know if it will do anything though. We'll have to see. Tarzan is just trying to get Heartsteel procs. Come on, hit him, bro. Use your Heartsteel. Let's see. Can they go? Oh, never mind. He has ult. I mean, these fights are just like looking kind of bad. For Weibo, they're just taking the fights like outman. They think they're so much stronger than the enemy that they can just do whatever. So even here, they win the HP. They end up losing 3 for 1. I mean, they're trying to just go for the Ahri combo or the Ashe combo onto the Rel like they did at Drake, but Hung lives and he's still able to get off his combo here. Tarzan's just waiting, trying to get a combo here. I mean, this is just like just greed play, bro. I think here Tarzan could have tried to drive him even deeper, drive him into the turret. Or like drive him towards the turret is probably good enough because he has no E. But yeah, I mean, Light not having flash there is actually huge. Allows him to get flanked. And now like levels are coming in. So at this point, I think one of the biggest things that is in the favor of LNG now is that Ahri is going to be 16 with good damage and items. Where before, like the Ahri at level 13, when you haven't got that much off the Nocturne yet in the game, like they should just be way weaker. Now their front line is tanky because they have double Sterak's, which they didn't have before. And Scout's going to be 16. He's going to, I mean, it looks like he's just going Storm Surge, so he's not going the Malignance build, but he'll still have really low ult cooldown in general. Drake in 23. I mean, this is still soul point for Weibo, but considering they were down 1.5k, it felt like they had an advantage at this point because they've accelerated LNG even more. I would say that at this point they have disadvantage. They probably can't even contest it, and they have to go towards Baron because they don't have flash on their AD still, and it's so scary to walk here. There's TPing on it. Nocturne is pulling. Let's see. Rakan is just covering. Let's see if they try to do like blue trinket into Nocturne ulting for it. They're not. Hey, they should just play to leave. They just need to play to leave.
The charm going on to Weiwei as well as he dies.
They actually are kind of in a pocket here. This is fine. Wow, they end up getting the Baron. They get the Baron with their soul point. I mean, the soul point was something that they leveraged into going towards Baron because obviously LNG really spent a lot of time taking control. Now the question is, will Weibo do like some soft contest on Drake and use the Baron to push top tier 2? Weibo has no TP on XIAOHU, so they're not contesting Drake, but they can make it annoying for LNG. They can make it annoying for them to base. Now I wonder if Weibo will try to snap here potentially. Will Weibo try to snap? Nope, they just get the tier 2 top. So I mean, like this, they were able to catch up like 3k gold. They have 2 cannons here, and LNG does not clear the cannons well. They got to make sure that they don't get flanked here. That's like the biggest thing. And like Zika's getting a flank right now. That's why they're trying to chase him off the flank. They're trying to protect their cannons. Cannon has got the turret. Why did they just Ash Arrow? Ash Arrow down. Maybe LNG is going to start looking for something. They got to be careful. And the whole thing is Weibo's just trying to let the cannons do the work, but Zika and Rel are trying to get a flank. I mean, Rel is super far behind right now. But they're just pushing in because they know that the Rel is not here. They end up getting it with triple cannons. Now can they get out? Can they get out? It looks like they should be able to get out. They have pretty good ward line. Breathe is playing in front, which is smart by him. It's flashing part of the engage. He has Sterax. He's pretty tanky. Is Breathe going to be able to go Mega? Oh, he's tired. He's tired. Good Shockwave. That's going to be game 1. They can just end bot now. Yeah, their structure was really good here. Their structure was really good. Breathe bought a lot of space for the boys. And they were able to essentially make it a front to back, even though they were getting flanked. They just saw Hong the entire time. Like, Hong was on vision behind them. They made sure that they had their, like, tanks play the side of the fight. And yeah, that was good. He's just dead. GG. Game 1 to Weibo. Kind of ugly game from them. They made a lot of mistakes, but they end up pulling it out, bro. End up pulling it out. The Baron call was very good. The Baron call was very good. Nice. Good game, guys. Good game. LNG is blue side. They banned Callista here. Now, the question is, does Weibo ban Aurora Yone? Because I feel like Weibo, like, the Yone is something that they probably are not going to play into because it is Scout. But they did leave both up versus Dom ones. So maybe they try to play a game since they are 1-0 up with the Aurora and Yone, because that could completely break the entire series, right? Okay, Nico is banned, so they're doing it, bro. They're leaving up Aurora and Yone. I mean, you expect LNG to first pick the Yone, knowing how they've been playing. Gonna be the Yone. All right, and XIAOHU's gonna play his Aurora into it. Now, last time, they comped this with a Braum on the team to make it very annoying for Yone to go in. Fap on them cheeks. Thank you for the 1 gifted sub. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Blue side Skarner ban. They banned Skarner because they think that it's going to be Aurora plus Yone trade, and they don't want to take Yone and then give away Aurora plus Skarner, or take Skarner and give away Aurora plus Yone. So I think the Skarner ban here, when it's kind of a read on what they perceive LNG to be doing, or Weibo to be doing. Can you repeat that? If he gifts another sub, I will. All right, so Sejuani Jax coming out from LNG. Here we go. I would expect actually. Okay, so they're going Cassante. No, that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking that I was gonna expect a Braum pick, but I guess it will be banned 4-5 by LNG. Braum will be banned by LNG. Weibo's gonna ban Kaisa here for sure into Gala. Tap on them cheeks. Thank you for the 1 gifted. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're oiling. We're oiling me up. Live on stream. Let's go. Wonder what else would be banned from Gala here. Because, I mean, they are kind of just full AD. But, I mean, this is a portion magic damage. All of these champions do a portion magic damage, so it's not the end of the world. They were Khan taken away. Like we said, Braum was going to be banned. I think they banned Renata as well, to be honest. Don't you ban Renata as well? Renata Ash combo. Gotta be scared of it. I mean, like, what are they gonna go? Gala's just gonna go Jhin or Varus? There's the Poppy. I mean, here they should just go. They should just pick their jungle here 100%. If you want to pick, ooh, Amumu. Amumu's good here. That's a really good Amumu pick from Tarzan. That's a very good Amumu pick. Enemy team is running into you here. Good matchup into Sejuani. I'm surprised to see it. I was thinking maybe they would go. Well, I mean, I had a couple ideas of things they would end up going, but this is probably the best one. Bro, Amumu is actually giga. Have they scrimmed Fly? Apparently, Fly has scrimmed some Eastern teams, and we got conflicting information. Hey, Ezreal. What is it going to be? Ezreal Rel? Just feels like Rel is not that great here. I just don't know what else they'll play. I mean, here, okay. I mean, it's a Leona. Ezreal Leona makes more sense, I guess. Doesn't Crisp just go Renata here? Or does he feel like Renata just can't be played into Leona? Because I would think that they would just go Renata here and just stylistically counter them. But I guess they don't have to. It's a good draft from Weibo once again. It's a very good draft, bro. I must say I am pretty impressed with their drafting. The way that they're reading the draft versus LNG has been really good so far. And the only thing is that the Ezreal could be an issue. This is like one of those games where I feel like the only problem for Weibo could be that Ezreal takes over late game. That's the only thing I'm looking at. People don't know what Amumu does. The Amumu's passive is basic attacks and ult are empowered to mark enemies with a curse for 3 seconds, refreshing on subsequent damage. First targets receive 10% bonus true damage from all incoming pre-mitigation magic damage.
Chase is on though. There's the Zenith blade into the Q3.
Huge for them though. Really huge for this trade. Maybe Crisp can get some damage back.
Heal comes out as well. They try and turn it onto Scout.
Oh, it's really, it ends up being good at the end. They're able to just get the good trade back. All right, ends up being nice for Weibo. Now, the question here, okay, so Tarzan did Wolves. I mean, he's been behind because he got set behind by this play. And let's see, it looks like LNG is going to try to hold again. Now, this time, I think that the hold is much better because Tarzan's not going to be level 3 yet. So if Tarzan's not level 3, then he's not able to dive, really. He won't have Q or anything. So I think that this play for LNG, like this situation, should be much better. I guess they're on the other side of it earlier, but I just mean like the 2v1 should go better for them.
Only level 1 as you highlighted.
Tarzan can't do anything here. Tarzan can't do anything here. They have to play for the camp here. They need to play for the camp and not try to deny Zika, in my opinion. Actually, never mind. Tarzan has no smite. He can't even get the camp. He's trying to get the small one because he thinks the small one's going to give him enough experience. But he didn't even get the small one. And now Breathe is TPing top. Okay. So Zika is going to benefit from this. I think a lot of the question is going to be how hard is Scout's lane, because Scout had to TP, he had to flash level 1, he had to TP back, and he bought only a refillable, so he had a bad TP, like not a TP that he wants to have, and he is just getting pressured hard 1v1 by XIAOHU right now. XIAOHU's been pretty good at the Aurora. Got to be careful from bot side though. I mean, he should know exactly where they are. It should be very illegal for him to die here. They're going forward. Amumu's here. Amumu's just trying to create some space. They're going onto Amumu. They're just going to kill Amumu here. They just send it on him. And Crisp is going to die too. It's big for LNG. That is so huge for LNG. Amumu queued into the Leona and ended up dying for it. They just didn't have anything to peel him because their spells were down from the chase onto Zika. Scout is down some experience still. This is a timer where you'd love to be around mid. The LNG is just much stronger elsewhere. I mean, Amumu just wants to get 6 before they start fighting and everything. It's going to be a game where I feel like because the Amumu died early and Sejuani's ahead, it's going to be a while where they're going to be trying to engage on the Amumu. Amumu's going to have to be very safe until later on. Weibo matched the Grubs. Now they're going to have to rematch, and this is something that we saw a lot of Western teams messing up. Fnatic messes up consistently. Whereas when you're... So this is a really good Ezreal ult because it kills the tempo. When enemy team gets Grubs like this, you need to match them permanently on the map. You cannot let them play the split map because they will outpush you every time with Grubs. So Ash and Crisp, or Light and Crisp, they're just trying to match wherever LNG ends up going. This is also a game where you give first Drake as well. I mean, actually, like, there is a world where you could fight this because you have level 6 on Amumu, so Amumu could move over and try to fight this. The thing is, Weiwei's going to get 6 off Drake, so he's just going to... They're just going to sack it. I mean, they have this huge wave bot to collect. They're okay with it because they really want just ults on Amumu, ults on... Ooh, Tarzan's in trouble.
Scout's going in for this. Tarzan doesn't have the flash yet, has the curse of the sad.
He's getting jumped on here to get the ult. Gets the ult. Maybe they just go directly onto Scout. Scoot. Scoot. Never mind.
And Zika takes the kill on Tarzan. In the end, LNG get 1.
Maybe their Breathe has to go on Zika, stop him from killing Tarzan. But yeah, I mean, this is a sad timing. I mean, if you're a Amumu, you know enemy team's on Drake, so you want to contest top crab, and you end up dying for it because your Aurora's in base. That is the timer where Scout wanted to base, though, but they're willing to lose a little bit for it. Crisp has to Q this. Very good Q by Crisp. I mean, Hong just missed, but yeah, Light ends up getting out with the cleanse, and they invest heavily into this. That's flash from Weiwei, flash from Hong, so that's one of the timers where the game could really blow open. If LNG ends up executing this play, it is curtains, I think, because you're losing everywhere. The Jax is 2-0. The Yone is like kind of caught up a bit. Got 4. I mean, Weibo has ults here, but I think it's really hard to fight. I mean, I guess Ezreal is kind of weak. Jax is moving over. Maybe Aurora's trying to TP here late. Are they going to try to contest the last one? They're not going to. 6 Grubs for LNG, really big. Why don't the casters go for the Sneeko chair comment? No flash here on Weiwei. Oh, Tarzan, the flash Q, and they pulled TP. Oh, that is a horror for them. And there's 6 Grub collecting on mid. Yeah, if the game goes like this, the thing that's actually really interesting about if the game goes like this is that for Weibo's side, right? Like the gambit that they tried to pull in this game is they tried to give Yone for Aurora. That was like so that they could get more bans on red side. Instead of banning both on red side, they tried to give Yone for Aurora. Now in this game, it does not look like it has been a Yone versus Aurora problem. It looks like the Aurora has been actually really good. Like XIAOHU looks really confident on the Aurora into the Yone. Obviously some stuff happened level 1, but if you lose this game, what ends up being your mindset going further, going forward, I should say? How do you approach it? Are you afraid to give the Yone for Aurora, or do you view it as like, yeah, our Mumu can rain it down. If our Mumu doesn't run it down, it's completely fine next game. You know, what is the mentality that they bring into the next one? I would ask. And Weibo should get Drake off this. Scout is TP, but he doesn't have anything to like really fight with. Actually, I mean, maybe they can't go Drake because Breathe has to walk top. I mean, they're going to give 6 scrubs if they end up, or they're going to give top turret if they end up going Drake here. Look at that, bro. Look at that. That's 3 plates he just collected. Breathe was walking top. He's getting 3 plates. He's just going to keep on hitting it. He has Triforce. He's got the full turret, bro. Oh my god, the game should be over. I mean, that's 2k gold lead, bro. 2k gold lead on Jax. Jax is so unleashed, bro. Jax is so unleashed, bro. This is the strongest Jax of all time now. The strongest Jax of all time here. I mean, if Weibo fight this, Jax is not here. This could be a Weibo fight. Jax is not here.
Join up with the team. Solo player going down. Immediately they dive into Tarzan. There's the hostile takeover. XIAOHU can try and jump across the wall here. Tarzan falling low. XIAOHU diving.
Tarzan gets a reset. Scout misses everyone. This is really good. This is really good. Really good for Weibo so far. But Gala might be able to carry it. Let's see.
Can dive forward though. Just needs to land these mystic shots. He'll get the resets.
Tarzan just went on Drake, bro. He's just taking Drake.
With a smite 3 HP short, but still secures it in the end.
Run, Tarzan!
Out of nothing.
Get out, brother!
Here, Tarzan is a little bit trapped.
Well, he's in the jungle, and that's where Tarzan likes to be.
Too bad.
But I don't think he's going to escape from that tree. That's Gala.
I mean, that was the best fight they could have got, and they still went 2 for 2. But they did get the Drake, which buys them a little bit of time. Oh, yeah. I mean, they can't play. Like, I don't know how Weibo can play. I mean, they need to try to get a Wombo comp. A Wombo fight again with Renata plus Amumu and Aurora. But enemy team doesn't have to buy into it here. And they're just way stronger that even if a couple people get womboed, I mean, we saw it last fight, right? The Leona and the Juani died really quickly, and it didn't seem to matter at all. Okay, so it's flash for cleanse here. I don't think they want to fight this, bro. I really don't think they want to be in this area. I don't know if Weibo is playing for crab or what there, but that was really scary for them walking up. Nice is hitting this. A bit of lifesteal. All right, good Herald play from LNG. I like it. Tarzan is actually going in on the side. It's kind of scary by him to do this. Zika is so strong. He's onto XIAOHU here. Oh, XIAOHU got the good ult on Zika. Zika flashed. Still probably okay. You get the shutdown on Jax. Think you're okay with this if you're Weibo and Jax ended up flashing. This is not good for the Jax to do, by the way. This is not a good play. Like, you get a solo kill, but they get just way more gold out of it. You lose your shutdown and you lost flash. Weibo do not need to contest this though, but they probably feel like this is a good time to contest because the enemy team is scaling. Like the Ezreal is scaling.
Goes down, hits Gala, he'll cleanse. Buffered the arcane shift away at the right moment as well. Zik is in the top lane.
No cleanse on Gala now. Zika's top. They're just getting it for free. Makes sense. It makes sense. Because I was gonna say you don't actually have to contest this based on game state, but because you are playing against Ezreal, who's gonna have Muramana soon, like you have to kind of give it. Wonder if Tarzan's gonna give this. Oh, XIAOHU went in. Kind of nice. I mean, this is like the thing about the combo. Combo's kind of nice because of this. No flash on Weiwei. Is he just cooked? That's the combo, bro. That's the combo. I mean, it was good from Tarzan to find the angle there onto 2. All right, Weibo's in pretty good spot. Now, Scout went a QSS. He actually thinks he cannot play without a QSS. I can understand it, bro. Based on how this last game went, or this last fight went, how is he going to play into the Mumu ult? I do think the comp is very nice from Weibo, but the problem for Weibo, I would say, is that there's going to be a point where Ezreal just becomes the center of attention. Like right now, the Jax and the Yone are trying to carry, and it's way too hard for them to actually play into the enemy team comp. with their items. But once Ezreal actually becomes super strong on like 3 items, 4 items, and he's able to really get through the front line and just poke, it might be very BLG versus G2S, where even though the rest of the comp is out comped, the Ezreal just becomes the thing that breaks it in your favor. I mean, that being said, you're getting a lot of farm on the side lane from Yone. Been able to get more than XIAOHU. I mean, XIAOHU had to match the Jax at a point, and he wasn't really able to do that because Jax was so fed. They're just giving this Drake. Weibo's just giving this Drake. They got the second Drake, so they don't feel like they need to contest this one. They're going to try to play for a better timing. Oh, they're TPing now, but Aurora is not here. Remember, Aurora is not here. That's a big problem. Okay, onto Gala. Maybe they go Gala here. Okay, I mean, the thing is, Aurora was not here. Aurora TP top. This is not a fight you normally want. Oh my god, what is Breed doing? Oh, Breed! Okay. Yeah, this was just a bad timing to fight here for Weibo. I feel like they just didn't need to fight at this timing because enemy team was committing towards Drake, and you already moved your Aurora top. You TP'd your Aurora top for the turret, so they felt like they needed to fight because they got like a good angle, so to speak. But Crisp was also in weird position. Crisp was like flanking here, which I didn't like. I think he should have been with Light. Like, look at where Crisp is. Look at Crisp, bro. What is he doing? Why is he here? He also mistimes his ult, so when Scout comes in, he's able to just survive. I mean, or like he's forced to keep his QSS, or he's allowed to keep his QSS, I should say.
It ends up becoming a one-sided affair. Breathe does what he can, and Gala was not expecting this damage. Yeah,
oh, that fucking auto damage is crazy. I'm carrying weight in these games, and you don't realize like how much they're doing for you.
This armor's only gonna get.
This looks a little weird from Weibo. They're like in a pretty bad spot. Good Mikhails. All right, they're going for it. Let's see it.
But it seems like they're pinging the Baron this time, Betty. Weibo going to start it up. It's what won them game 1. Can it do the same in game 2?
Let's see it. Let's see it. XIAOHU's going to try to get a good ult here. On the side, LNG's trying to approach from different angles. They're going to have to go back in, and it's going to be a complete flip. Renata ult is not good. They end up getting it. Weibo ends up getting it, but how many people can live? Damn, they end up just winning the fight from here, just like that. Damn, bro. That fight looked super hard, but the combo was insane, bro. The combo was just so annoying. It wasn't even a good Renata ult, but like the Aurora plus a Mumu, bro. This shit looks so unplayable for LNG right now. Oh my god, this Baron is also huge. This Baron is so big for them. They get Gala Flash too. Holy shit, bro. I'm so surprised they won that. That shit looked so unplayable. Damn, bro. I mean, Weibo really cooked with the team comp because they played pretty poorly this game early, and they've really just had insane. Like, XIAOHU might just be the best Aurora player I've seen. I feel like he's gotten so much value. Like, his laning has been good. He played really well versus Domwon. Feels like he's creating so much space. Like, this Aurora zone has been like, was insane.
Back spikes go off.
And the Aurora ultimate was
bro, the Aurora ult was clutch here.
Out of the pit, shutting him down. Mumu doesn't drop. LNG
I don't know, bro.
The damage, and Gala does a great.
I mean, Zika did not play the best, yeah, for sure, but it's like, I feel like this has been a very XIAOHU champion. Oh, bro, this is what I was saying coming into the series. Like, people were way too low on Weibo. People were way too low on Weibo. You gotta remember, this team was second in LPL, bro. They're the second best team in LPL. They're just staying. They're just staying. They're TPing. They're gonna try to end the game. Enemy team can't fight, bro. The Yone can't fight. Zika's trying. Let's see. He gets the Zanya's off. Not the best ult from Aurora. And the Renata ult didn't go great. Okay, wait, hold up. XIAOHU's not able to do enough damage here. He's trying to get Gala. He got Gala. Oh man, can LNG get soul? Can LNG just base and get soul? Looks like LNG should get soul out of this. That might be good enough, bro. That might be game winning for them. That's huge, bro. Soul is going to LNG here. He got soul.
The instructions were good.
Guys, soul is on the map. On live right
Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Kobe, for mentioning it. Why is no one mentioning soul? That's the big win out of this fight. People forgot, bro. They got so like whipped up, and is Weibo gonna end the game? They forgot about Soul. Ain't no way, bro. Ash, Arrow, and Renata ult were not the best. I mean, Aurora ult was actually good, but it's the Ash ult and the Renata ult were not the best. Amumu solo ulted Zika, and Zika ended up just living through it. He used Zhonya's as well. I mean, they just overly focused on Zika. They needed to use normal cooldowns onto Zika here, I think. Just use like Amumu Q, use like Renata Q, these types of abilities, and save your ult for when they really come in. Bro, the huge thing too is that Scout, because of these fights, because this fight happened, he bridged himself to his IE plus shield bow. So now Scout is really, really strong, whereas before when he was on shield bow, QSS, Stridebreaker, and Bork, he wasn't that strong. So now the game is like giga LNG favored. Even though Weibo is on Nexus, like, LNG should almost always win this game, to be honest.
To this red side jungle, Scout looking for XIAOHU. Can't quite find him. The red buff, the first target. Tarzan smites early. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Breathe is fighting off Zika. 5 items on the Cassante is making hard work for that Jax to work through. With no Baron for LNG, 6 seconds before it spawns. Quite hard to actually siege in here. The defense from Weibo strong enough. The Baron starts up though by Scout and Weiwei. Will Weibo face into the darkness? Hung is there, he's spotted. The Hawk shot gives Weibo vision. Charter Crystal Arrow only onto Hung. Bandage toss for the chase because of the stab onto the backline. And Hung is almost dead before the fight really begins. Tarzan falling low as well. Between worlds we go.
Okay. Light ends up dying. Zika's just killing everyone.
We see Weibo collapsing. Zika doing so much work. Now it's on Crisp. And XIAOHU, Zika will flash away. The reset coming out from Scout because he can TP back into the play. Breed trying to survive for as long as possible. Zika doesn't go back in with the counter-strike. Gala's doing everything he can to get Breed down, but he can't quite fell.
Elder fight. I mean, it should just be very hard for Weibo to actually do anything. Like, LNG's has gotten to the point where, on top of having the Mountain Soul, they just have them outscaled. Like, the Ezreal is so powerful at this point that LNG doesn't have to dive in at the initial part of the fight. They can save their dive till later on in the fight. For like 80 carries, a lot of times it is E. Like, their movement ability is E. Like Kai'Sa E, Ezreal E, Caitlyn E. They're engaging on Tarzan. They think any fight is good. Zika is just absorbing so much space. It's very hard for Tarzan to play right now. They're going to try to go into Zika, but it's not going to be good enough. I mean, they've lost so much HP and almost nothing has been done back. Oh, Scout kind of griefed, but it didn't matter, bro. He got kind of stuck on their world. But yeah, they're just hitting them with their wallets right now.
Trying to survive through it all, but Gala just will not let them. Gala dives in with the arcane shift, and breathes his last. Earlier on this game, it was Breathe who came out on top on the Wolves. This time, Gala has his vengeance. Scout will
it's not all champions, but it's like a lot of champions. That's kind of how they do it.
Second, I'm pretty sure Zika and Hung will chase him down.
The battlefield has been
huge, boys. Huge. I'm kind of down, bro. I didn't want to see 2-0 Weibo necessarily because I wanted it to be like a banger series. I think a 1-1 is perfect, bro. A 1-1 is perfect for this series. I mean, Weibo had a lot of good team fights to come back in this game, though. Like, LNG should have won this game a lot cleaner than they ended up doing. And then once the comp hit the mid game, Weibo really turned on. I think that Weibo should consider running this back on red side. If they get another red side game, the Aurora Yone trade, I think, is something that they should be willing to do. Okay, Yone Aurora banned by LNG. Skarner banned as well. On the blue side, they're going for Nico, Silas, and Rumble bans. First pick Ash for Weibo. I think it is very good. Gala is going to play Ezreal into it, which you already know. So Ash is taken. You don't have to take the Ezreal now. Nocturne, I think, is kind of fake. It could be just Nocturne Ori combo immediately for LNG. The thing is, if they go for something like this, you just blind the Gnar for Breathe. I feel like you would just blind the Gnar for Breathe here. When Renekton is up, I don't think you care about it in this situation. Yeah, you blind the Gnar for Breathe. That's the angle. They're blinding the Gnar, and mid lane you have options. So you could drop mid lane pick potentially as well. XIAOHU does play a lot of things. I wonder if they're gonna just take the Sejuani just to have some front line, some tankiness. They're pretty neutral pick. Actually, it's Tarzan. He's probably not gonna go for something like that here. What would he pick into Nocturne? Rom is pretty interesting. This should be Ezreal for LNG on 3. They think Ezreal is guaranteed on 3, and then Weibo can ban like Karma 4 or 5. Is that the angle? Because I feel like it should be Ezreal for LNG. But they're going to go Jax. Okay, if they go Jax, I assume Ezreal's going to get banned. The thing is, you have to be kind of careful of some of the other like abusive ranged lanes, because ranged supports in general are pretty annoying for Braum. So the question is do you ban like Ezreal plus, like what do you have to worry about? You have to worry about Rakan. Rakan is very good for LNG here. You have to worry about Xayah Rakan. You have to worry about Ezreal with like Karma potentially. I mean, even if it doesn't synergize with the rest of the team comp, it could just be too hard of a lane counter. You might have to just 2v1 that. It could just be good against you throughout the game. Also, Karma is very good into Ashe because you can end up building Mikhail's first item. So you have to consider Ezreal, Karma. You have to consider Kalista, Renata, but I think you play into that if you do have an Ashe on your team. You have to consider Rakan, which is what we talked about already, because Rakan is good into Braum. There's a lot you have to consider when you blind this Braum. It's pretty scary, bro. I mean, I feel like LNG really could just play with a Karma, period. Like, Karma is very good into Ashe Braum. Very good into Ashe Braum. It's a lane counter, and then you first item Mikhail's on Karma, and it just really gives you a lot of threat throughout the game. So I think that the Ezreal Karma is something you really got to be careful of. Probably going to ban Ezreal here, I would assume, to try to make the Karma less attractive. This blind Braum should be punishable. There's the Ezreal. Okay, so Ezreal Rakan bans. Kai'Sa, okay. I mean, Kai'Sa normally wants to play with a melee support, so you normally wouldn't go Kai'Sa Karma. That normally would not be what you end up going. So maybe they're just going to full send regardless, and this Braum is going to be turbo. I just feel like when a team takes Ashe Braum like this, you should be looking to counter it. Orianna's whatever here. Xin Zhao is not great. I mean, this Jax looks pretty unleashed to me. But I mean, I guess you do have a Braum, which is kind of annoying for you. Ends up being Maokai's looks very weak from Weibo. Weibo's comp looks very weak to me. Alistar is not great. Alistar really is not great. It's just somebody to tank the Maokai ulti. But in terms of like into Braum, it's really not great. I feel like the teams kind of ran out of juice later on in the draft. Like, they didn't really know how to best exploit what the enemy teams were drafting. I wonder how this game is going to play out. I'm actually pretty interested in it.
In the last 2 months, as we see Tarzan, flash, charm, flash.
Okay, charm flash from Scout. I mean, Scout has no flash now, though. That could be kind of scary in the 2v1. It shouldn't be that scary. Enemy team has no way to punish him. Never mind. It's not that scary. It's fine. Completely fine. For him to charm flash here. Scout is not here. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. They might have to burn a flash. Are they just going to flash on this? They're flashing on it. Free kill. He's dead. Huge.
Is left to his lonesome, and Weibo,
and they give it to Breathe. They give it to Breathe. They give it to the GOAT here. I think it makes sense to give it to him, to be honest. And now they're going to be able to contest these camps with their top and their support here. Scout's got to be careful, but this ward is going to save him. This ward is going to be very good for him here.
They're the ones coming out in game number 3 with a massive advantage. Wait, it's not done yet.
Oh my god, they're going for another one. Tarzan is level 2 now, though. Tarzan's level 2. Scout is still level 1. Breathe is coming. Crisp is no flash. Crisp is just going to die, it looks like. But can they fight after, maybe? Can they flash? Can they fight after? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Breeze just doesn't have damage. Tarzan has no flash either. He's just dead too. They both end up dying, even though they're all level 1. How LPL is this game, bro? How in LPL is this game? This game is so giga LPL, bro. It's so giga LPL. Nah, bro, I love LPL so much. It's so fun.
3 minutes ahead as the wall goes down.
Nice Breathe. Maokai's here. No flash on Zika. He should just die.
Trying to get out. Way here as well with the Dustbringer, but there's the slope from the Boomerang, and I'm not sure Zika
He's dead.
can escape this precarious situation.
No?
Counter-Strike will buy him.
Tarzan didn't want to walk forward into it. Dude, I think Tarzan actually kind of trolled with the sapling, no? Wow, Zika ends up living. That's huge.
Yep.
So big he ends up living. Are we going to game 4? Not sure yet, bro. Could just be a best of 3. Who knows? All right, Zika moving over. So this is the next grub fight. Zika is moving over for the grub, so it should just be free grubs to Weibo because Breathe is just bot lane right now. I don't know if I like this, though. Like, what is going to be the play? Is Breathe just going to be able to just sit there the entire time? Like, they're going to lose a lot for this. He's just holding the wave bot. He's pushing now. Tarzan's going to get Drake. So no one's going to go bot? They're just going to drop this entire wave? Am I missing something? That seems psychotic, to be honest. They're just fully dropping the bot wave here. That's like multiple waves in the early game just for grubs. Holy f, they want the grubs. Who has better draft? I like LNG's draft more. I think their draft is more thematic. I think that Weibo's draft is... It's good. It's decent. Oh, good throw. They don't throw Gala into the wall because he has cleanse, so he pushes him under turret, so he has to burn flash instead of just cleanse. They're going on to... Oh, the Orianna combo! Oh! Orianna! Oh my god, XIAOHU! Oh, lordy.
And they're gonna take such a huge lead with all the
Jesus.
And then watch this commitment here from Chris. Flashes in, connects the slow. Nocturne comes in, and then
Boom. Oh my God. He clipped Gala as well. Oh,
Gala was just
God.
on the edge of it too.
That was nice right there, bro.
And then they
Like the last Weibo team that made finals of Worlds, that was a way more fraudulent team. Okay, here they're making a play. XIAOHU's gonna be in. Let's see the shockwave. Ends up getting only one onto Zika.
And Zika was caught with a shockwave. Zika diving back forward. He's surviving for so long in the end. Clockwork wind up.
They're gonna try to go, but Ash and Braum are coming. Ash and Braum are coming. Hong is just cooked completely.
There to join the Barney. Weiwei falling low. XIAOHU can't quite get in range. Needs another.
Oh, good spell shield by Weiwei. Maybe he can get out. Nah, he's not going to be able to get out. They know he's dead. Maybe Scout. Scout might have his flash blown.
Meanwhile, Scout is getting chased in by
I think Scout is just dead. Ooh, and they got his flash. Ends up being big for Weibo. They answered it with all 5 members. I mean, this team was the team that got second in LPL. I keep on like reminding people that because everyone sees the 4th seed and they're like, oh, they're 4th seed. Different team in spring. The team in spring had ZDZ and XIAOHU. They ended up changing. They upgraded top and jungle, and they started playing pretty well. At the beginning of summer placements, they were giga bad. Tarzan looked like the biggest fraud of all time, and then they got better. Reach just traded flashes with
Chris chasing in. There's the shockwave back. Hung gets a
wow, they're really trying to. They're committing a lot onto this. Kind of crazy to me. They're committing so much onto this Alistar. I mean, Alistar still has flash. Okay, Maokai ult is just gonna zone him. He'll just die. They're like, oh, it's okay, bro. You caught me, man. What did you like? Enough. That was up. Just stop resisting. Like, yeah, I mean, it was kind of that, bro. Jesus.
Sometimes you see players do this. If you can get the Rift Herald to charge in off synergy, you can actually deny some of the XP and go.
I mean, they're missing a lot of ults here. XIAOHU's gonna have ult back up soon, and I don't know if LNG realizes this. Maybe they get caught off guard by the fact that the Orianna's gonna have ult. Orianna's gonna have ult here. They don't notice. Okay, they end up stealing the Drake. It is only 2nd Drake, and they did commit a decent amount for it. Like, they're losing a lot when it comes to like the sides here. Oh, onto Weiwei. Oh, arrow onto Weiwei. Weiwei's dead. They have Orianna shockwave here. He's not gonna use it though. XIAOHU is so strong, bro. XIAOHU's so strong. If that ended up being a team fight, I think that the timing on the shockwave coming back up during the fight might have caught LNG off guard, because this Orianna is going the Seraph's build plus CDR boost, so his shockwave is lower cooldown than you'd normally expect. Nocturne a bait pick without Orianna? I think so. I think it's a bait pick in general. I think even with Orianna it can be really bait. I feel like what happens is Nocturne Ori combo comes out, and like the combo is, it can be OP, right? The Nocturne Ori combo can be OP if you draft it in the right game. But it's not a combo that I think works every game into everything, the way that teams pick it. Like, first pick Nocturne into Orianna, I think that's very, very fake most of the time. It's like, what happens if the enemy team just goes LeBlanc, for example? We saw that multiple times. We saw that with BLG. We saw that with Domwon. You go LeBlanc, you go comps where you don't have to group on top of each other. The Nocturne Ori combo loses value. You go an 80 carry that's pretty mobile. You can go 80 carries that are like relatively tanky as well. Like Kai'Sa with shield with her ult is relatively tanky. She's pretty bad into the or she's pretty bad for the Nocturne Ori combo as well. Scout has no ult. They need to just play together here. Oh, okay. They went on to Light here. Light is getting cooked. They're trying to save him though. Not the best shield from Crisp. Pretty bad overall. They just need to not have too many people die because they want to be able to contest the Baron. Oh, good damage onto Gala. All right, let's see how LNG is able to play this. They're just trying to get a pick on Weibo, so they're not starting it. That was a pretty good play. I mean, they were able to catch Weibo off guard, sent it onto the Ashe.
They thought it wasn't being done.
Tarzan still has to check this. He has no flash. They're going to have to walk up together. Pretty low. They're going to have to give it. They're giving Baron. Really big for LNG here. Super big for LNG.
He's going to sacrifice himself to make sure his team secures the ultimate prize.
Wow, even up the gold lead, bro. They were getting cooked before this. They're getting completely cooked before this, and they have a Drake.
Feels like that has been the story of this series.
Damn, bro. Big mistake from Weibo here.
And LNG responded flawlessly.
But yeah, Gala found the angle with Weiwei. They all sent it on the side. Hong had pretty good position as well. Weibo's trying to pressure right now. They're trying to pressure on this timing because Hong is dead. All right, let's see. Breathe has no TP. Breathe has no TP right now.
Look at the damage onto Tarzan. The paranoia being used as well. Everybody's coming to get you as Tarzan begins to
okay, Weiwei's in. Weiwei's in. They're all sending. They're all sending.
And Gala's looking for more. Zika will take out
oh my god, the Triumph proc. The Triumph proc from Weiwei was huge here, bro.
XIAOHU trying to escape, but there's another Spirit Rush, and Scout will be holding the charm like his life depends on it because it
okay.
XIAOHU still finds him through the charm. Void Seeker going out.
All right. Ends up being pretty big. Oh, Hong is just dead here or what? Okay, never mind. He ends up getting his ultimate off. Oh, man. It's a huge throw. It's a huge throw from Weibo. It's a huge throw. So here, two things that were used, or one big thing that happened was XIAOHU lost his stopwatch. They're in pretty tough situation. I mean, what Weibo really wants is they want to be able to leverage the fact that their Gnar is really strong in the fights, but he just hasn't been here.
Who remains unkilled on the Ori.
Light is so frustrated with this game. He's like, man, why are they just like, they're just diving me permanent. We're not able to do anything about it, bro. Them losing that Drake, I mean, Zika is now going to be so strong, bro. He's ahead in gold. Zika's ahead in gold onto Breathe now. Ah, shit, that's crazy, bro. That is insane that he's ahead in gold. Oh, man, Zika is just completely unleashed in the side lane, too. Breathe can't even stop him anymore. Oh, shit.
Towards the Baron, try and regain control of this area of the map. Zika going in onto Breathe. He's a level down right now. Breathe gets the Gnar back.
Gnar is up every single Mega Gnar at this point in the game, so it's not like the end of the world that he uses it here, but it just shows the amount of strength that the Jax has compared to Gnar, which means that they might have a problem. Maybe the Gnar is going to end up being in threat of being dove by Jax. And that's why Light is back here right now. Yep, he's trying to dive, but Light is here. So now they start Baron. Now they start Baron off this. Because Light is bot lane, so let's see. Seems very hard to contest this.
Going to go back to base first, try and get back to full HP, but that Baron's already down to 5,000 HP. Nature's Grass coming out.
Hong is just going to suicide so that they guarantee Baron. It's really good by him.
The Baron falls in the forest, and LNG damn well hurt.
Oh man, it just feels like it's all slipping away from Weibo. They can get third Drake as a consolation prize, but they're gonna be giving up top if they do. Soul point, yeah, but Soul is like so far away in this game, bro. Like this, once everyone is up here. Oh, Scout ended up bare. Oh, okay. No, they have no Sterak's here. No Sterak's. They're sending. Orianna is TP flanking. I don't think it's gonna be good though. I think LNG should stay, bro. I really think that they should get this blue and stay on the map. Like I think they should really stay. And they are. We've already seen him take these towers before. Like they can create so much space here. They can make so much happen here. And now they can probably get top turret here as well because they have this blue buff. This top turret is probably already cooked. LNG's just out playing them on the map. They're too good or what? Yep, they're staying. It's really good to stay here because Breathe is dead. And now they're going to take their base. Oh, actually, Scout is TPing back. Scout is TPing back. He has item. He's just going to play on the next wave. Death cap. Let's see. Let's see. Can Weibo do anything about this? Scout is just buffing up the wave. It's making it really hard for XIAOHU to do anything.
Kaisa and Nocturne are always threatening.
Zika is about to start hitting bot.
Between multiple lanes to join and defend, it is just so relentless. The pressure with the added Baron buff.
Zika
has a stopwatch. He'll use it.
Stopwatch has his R.
Hung trying to come across as well with a Gnar into the wall was done. Zika. He's going to try and get the counter strike off in time. First leap strikes away. I
mean, they're going to lose inhib for this or what?
Surviving for a hell of a long time.
He's so tanky, but
in the end, Zika will fall even through the counter strike. The Thunder Sky not going to be enough.
Okay, they lose top inhib.
Should be able to get inhibitor for this and will do exactly that.
Exactly. It buys enough time to get the objective.
It's good enough. The bad inhib to take. No, I mean, the inhib will be down during the Ocean Drake spawn, so it should guarantee you like free Ocean Drake.
On the door of the Nexus.
I think it's okay to take this. They should be able to get free Drake. Okay, XIAOHU did get death cap, so XIAOHU is really strong, but it seems like almost unfightable. Seems almost unfightable, bro.
in addition to the Ash Arrow. Now Breathe is going to go mini.
Maybe they're just going to try to flip it. It just seems so hard.
Are they going to try and steal it in some way? I mean,
nah, they can't, bro. They can't. They can't play it.
And no Mega Gnar.
And the top inhib is pushing in, right? So I don't think they can do anything on Baron either, bro. Yeah, it's good to have the top inhib here, because even though like XIAOHU does get to farm the lane, the thing is, having this pressure means that like Weibo needs XIAOHU, who's the person that can clear that wave, in order to contest the Drake. And if they have a 5v5 standoff, the inhib is going to mean that eventually they're going to have to base. I think they're just like LNG. I think they're pretty close to some decent items here. They're pretty close to Death Cap on Gallo. They're pretty close to Void on Scout. They're pretty close to GA on Zika's side of things. So it seems like they're kind of like tunneling on just getting their last items, because they don't feel like they have that much of a item breakpoint difference right here. Light ults are hitting me, but I mean, it's pretty hard for Light to ult in this situation when enemy team is just trying to avoid them and they're super long range arrows. They just feel like they need to send it. They feel like this is their time to send it. Okay, they're sending it because they feel like this is the timer where they actually are close in items. They're gonna get completely cooked here. Oh, they're getting cooked, aren't they? Oh wait, Scout! Gall is dead! Huge! They win! Wait, they end the game mid! Weibo won this game! Weibo won the game, bro! They end the game mid! Holy shit! Holy shit! Weibo wins this game! Holy, Gala sent it, bro. He giga sent. Gala giga sent it. Scout didn't have Zhonya's. Wow, Weibo just started the Baron at the end of the game. That's crazy.
Weibo are 1 game away from semis.
Okay, bro. Okay, we got a series, bro. We got LPLing. Bro, I was just talking to Yamato, and we just have the same take where we're like, Weibo can disgustingly in sometimes, but they do some like really, really nice plays. Like they have some understanding of game states that it's very hard to do in game. And they'll just find these timings and they'll do some like really, really, really good shit sometimes. Like this force on Baron was really, really smart if you think about it. Understanding that it's like, as soon as we complete these items, they're like 4.5. Like you don't get anything if you're 4.5 items, right? Like your items scale exponentially with each other, especially items like Death Cap or like GA is like really powerful in these spots, etc. So like the ability for them to read in game, it's like, okay, in 2,000 more gold, we lose 100%, so we need to force right on this timing. So many teams would never do that, bro. Like Western teams would never do that. Western teams never do that shit. Like that is something that's it's so hard to be able to read that in game. Draft number 3. Okay, so I think that Weibo should run back the Aurora Yone trade. They should run back the Aurora Yone trade. Ban Ziggs. Ban Ziggs, run back Aurora Yone trade. They should have won game 2 with it. The Aurora Yone trade was not the issue here. The issue was Tarzan disgustingly inting the game with a Mumu. So they're going to do it, and I respect it. It's going to be the same type of draft where it's going to be Yone first pick into Aurora. Now the main question here is, are they going to go Aurora Ashe? If they go Aurora Ashe, will LNG just run back the Jax Sejuani? I think they will. I think that's what we're getting. I think we're just getting a salty run back. And I think it makes sense from Weibo's side. Maybe they take away the Jax. That'd be huge. They take Jax Aurora? That's even better. That's even better. So here, does LNG go for the Gnar pick for Zika, or do they go Renekton Sejuani? Right? That's the angle potentially for LNG is Renekton Sejuani. Renekton Sejuani, or do they take away the Ashe? Yeah, Renekton Sejuani. You expect it to be Ashe for Light. Ends up going Ezreal. Okay, that's interesting. So now Weibo wants to ban... Now they don't want to ban Ashe themselves. Now they want to ban Kai'Sa. Kallista's already banned. Is there anything else? They definitely want to ban Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's already banned. Like, don't even think about Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's already banned. What else are they going to ban here? Do you want to ban away Ashe? I don't think you care about Ashe. I mean, you could ban Ashe, but I think you don't care about Ashe. I don't think you care about Renata, though. I really don't think either of these really matter, because the enemy team has dive comp. I mean, maybe they end up just banning Rel and saying, "F it. Braum, you ban Rel." Rel is pretty good here. End up banning Ashe. I don't think they should care about Ashe here, because I don't think Ashe is very good with what they have
Weibo seemed
relatively
very
low damage. What does Gullah want to play? I mean, honestly, what would be really good is like a mage would be really good, but they're not going to pick that, so I'm not going to even entertain the possibility. Okay, so they end up taking away the Recon. This should be Nautilus. I think Nautilus makes a lot of sense to me. Nautilus Jin? Legit Amumu is just good again. If they go a melee, Amumu is just good again. I know that they lost game 1 with it. I don't think it matters. Yeah, Nautilus pick. Bro, I literally think you could just run back the Amumu even though you completely inted it. Maybe he goes Maokai because Maokai is like a more like simple version, plus he just won on Maokai and lost on Amumu. Maybe he's just more comfortable on Maokai, but Amumu is still great here, by the way. It's better than the Maokai pick, but yeah. All right, pretty much a salty run back. A lot of elements of the last drafts, but yeah, I mean, this time Weibo doesn't have all the tools to deny the engage the same way they did before. I don't think Maokai is that good in this game. I think Maokai is like kind of homeless a bit. It's good later on. I just think that you lose a lot of threat in the game that you used to have. Like, you have to be scared of Aurora, Amumu, but Maokai plus Aurora means that it's pretty much just a 1v1 lane mid the entire time. But in that 1v1, Xiaohu's been really good at the Aurora. They gave Xiaohu Aurora. Yeah, I mean, Aurora for a Yone trade. I like that Weibo is willing to go back to this. Trust in the prep. The prep was good.
If they're able to keep this streak
Weibo's going for the 2v1 once again. Bro, if Gullah could play another mage outside of Ziggs, I think it would be turbo in this game. Something like a Hui bot lane, I think could be doing work here. Give you that range advantage. Ability to follow up combos. Oh my god, they're getting absolutely chunked here, bro. Just hard pushing it.
At least burning his flash would be huge. Scout trying to build up that mortal still. Q3 knock up on XIAOHU.
Hey, so XIAOHU ends up living. They get his flash.
Good presence there from Weiwei.
It's actually really nice. I mean, he does have TP, but maybe he's going to need somebody to come back mid. Tarzan also did not end up doing his red. Tarzan wasted a lot of time here because he did, after the mid gank, he went back to his Raptors, then he did Krugs, and after that, he walked top to hover light. And because of that, his tempo is really screwed. Weiwei has not based yet, but he is up 2 camps right now. Now, the thing is that both junglers are going to have their camps respawn on their opposite sides here. So, in this situation, Weiwei is on the opposite side of his camps. He's going to need to base. But it looks like Tarzan is actually going to do 2 more camps because he thinks he has time to do 2 camps and then be ready for the timing onto Grubs.
That was smite invested from Weiwei, though. So Tarzan should be able
Zika is moving over. I mean, Zika is level 6. Xiaohu's here. Looks like Weibo's going to try to fight this anyway. They're going to try to fight this anyway. Aurora's going to get a huge ult here. Huge ult from Aurora. Oh my god, they win the whole fight. They win so much off this. They get 3 grubs and they're going to get 3 kills. Or 2 grubs and they're going to get 3 kills.
As they're able to collapse with numbers first.
Oh, man.
Now isolated, trying to sacrifice.
Okay, they get experience for this. It's still fine anyway. Crisp gets a level. Or gets half of a level. Big fucking win for Weibo. Okay, Wei Bros. They're in it. Wei Bros are in it. I'll never trust LNG again. Bro, I think Weibo is just so underrated coming into the series. Like, I was saying it. Like, I think that they should have been like maybe like 2.4 odds, something like that. The fact that it was like, or like 2.7 at max. I think the fact that it was like 3.8 for Weibo is crazy. Wow. Ong doesn't die here. Chris is just beating him to death with his bare hands. Oh my god, he missed like the. Oh my god, Crisp ain't no way. Okay, he ends up getting him. Ain't no way, bro. That shit was so criminal. They're getting grubs. Aurora has ult. Aurora's gonna ult this. Aurora's ulting. Xiaohu's doing it, bro. Xiaohu's doing it. Can't hit what you can't see. Word. All right, 5 grubs for Weibo. Big. Weibo's under. I've been saying, bro. I've been saying.
Because right now I am underestimating LNG.
I've been saying. They're underdogs versus Damwon. What?
When they're trying to play off their advantage.
Looking for a little bit more here as Zika steps a little bit too far.
That's not anything.
The bramble smash, but doesn't follow up with
crucial as the ulti comes through.
Dominus about to time out.
They're TBing back. Let's see.
XIAOHU was able to dodge just outside of tower range.
Oh, that Aurora ult is so broken. How broken is Aurora, bro? Are they going to keep on going? They're going to keep on going, I think. I think they're going to keep it moving. Scout is just on the top side of the map. He has TP. He's going to have to TP, no? Or is he just going to sell the boys? He has the TP. He TP'd really late, though. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Breathe is dead. The Scout look for an ulti onto XIAOHU. He doesn't. XIAOHU has flash. Can they go on the other side onto Tarzan? Tarzan's doing the dash, bro. Tarzan's doing the dash, but Renekton is coming back. All right, Tarzan's gonna W the oh, he was gonna try to W the minions. He's dead. Kills for Gala, bro. Couple kills for Gala. Pretty nice. He needs to get 4 items in this game. At least 3 items to play. Scout Yone is so fake. I think Yone just is starting to get comped against. Like, the thing is, everyone just views Yone as like, oh, it's really OP right now. He can get through lane. But people are now building anti-Yone comps, whereas before people weren't building anti-Yone comps. So now you're seeing like Amumu's come out, right? Like Amumu makes the Yone way harder. You're seeing Renata. You're seeing way more Braum, for example. You're making like all these anti-Yone comps. Like Jax is being picked more. That's a champion that's good into Yone. Like, you're just seeing the Yones be way less good than they were before. You know, when other teams were playing like the AP jungler, and when they weren't playing the tank junglers as much, and they were playing like the AP jungler, and you know, the top laners were not Jax. You know, it was more of like the Rumble angles. You were getting a lot more value off the Yone. Also, like, there was more Cassante. Cassante is the champion where generally at 1 item, if you combo with AP, if you do something like Yone Rumble, you know, like the Cassante is not going to be building for lane and also able to match the Yone as well. He's going to have to choose between MR and armor. So I think the Yone is, it's not really that the Yone players are getting worse in this tournament. It's just that Yone is being answered. And also, I think one thing to say is that the Aurora players are getting better. Like, XIAOHU Aurora has looked pretty good. Cream's Aurora looked pretty good when he played it. And I think originally some of the Auroras looked pretty bad. And we're seeing a lot of like top lane Auroras that were not as great. Whereas the Aurora, one of the good laning matchups that Aurora has is versus the Yone. Whereas if you blind Aurora and there's no Yone in the game, then generally you're going to have to play Aurora top, because into ranged matchups, Aurora suffers, right? Like into Orianna, into like Syndra, like these matchups are just not good for Aurora. The Scout is potentially going to be able to get onto Crisp here. They're bringing everyone. All 5 members from LNG are coming down. Tarzan has flash. He has flash. Just gonna take him. Breathe is in. Breathe is in. We'll see if the Aurora is able to get much off. Gala was able to get out for now. Oh, Breathe finished him off. Huge. Breathe finished him off. If Breathe doesn't finish him off, Gala is able to open up and maybe things change. Zika is trying to speak. He's trying to speak. He's speaking a bit. Speaking a bit, but not enough, bro. Not enough. His vocabulary is limited. Bro, I don't understand how Breathe like just became so good though.
There's just something about this team.
Yeah, Gala played that bad. He knows he played it bad. But how did Breathe become so good? Like, he was really sus. He was by far the worst player on Weibo throughout most of the time that they were making their run. And he got like better in playoffs, but god damn it, Worlds he's been crazy. He was always good. Yeah, that's a fucking lie. He was having major issues side laning. Like, he was just losing games side. Like, come on, bro. Let's not lie to ourselves. He was giga griefing it multiple times. Like, I can show you where he's griefing. I can go back and show you where he's griefing. The meme in China is that maybe they threatened the team to disband because apparently Breathe is only good when the team is on the verge of disbanding. Wait, Weibo's Barons have looked odd? They had good Barons this series. Wait, or what did he say? Maybe I misunderstood. But I think they've had good Barons this series. I think they played well. Weibo's turning. Weibo's chunked. Rakan is in. Aurora ult. People are flashing out though. Yone got a pretty good ult. There's just no damage, bro. They just don't have the damage for it. They just don't have the damage. Good flash from Hong, but is it enough? It's not. They have to defend their boy. They can't. Oh man, everyone's living on 1 HP. The only way that they could ever fight this is if somehow Scout got stacked. He's probably going to go to Grump and try to stack 2 Qs off the Grump, and then maybe he can turn on to Light. He's just trying to stall time for the boys. Maybe now he can look for something.
Scout knows that he can win in this skirmish, but he's just being shepherded.
Oh, that hits.
Weibo's base. The damage is good
okay.
enough.
I thought LNG played that pretty well. They fought it pretty well, but they're just too far behind in terms of gold. They're just way too far behind in terms of gold. Because the way they kited this was not bad. I mean, Gala canceled his ult instantly. I mean, his ult wasn't the best. Maybe if he kited it out, maybe he could have got a better ult. But like, Wei flashed out here. Breathe hit to finish him off. I thought XIAOHU got XIAOHU didn't get the best ult. Scout got a pretty decent ult. They're just too far behind, bro. They just don't have the damage right now. Scout is just dead. He has TP though soon. Let's see what happens happening. Scout has TP. Or Flash, I mean, sorry. Weiwei's just dead. And they got Baron. Is that a wrap? Bro, I kind of feel sad for LNG. I think I wanted Weibo to win, but I kind of feel bad for LNG. I feel like getting region killed is just like, it's so hard to go through your own region most of the time because you know each other so well. Where like when you're in form, it's like you'd rather play against almost anyone else. It could be a benefit and a curse, but I think that generally like the underdog benefits in the region matchups. Like you think about like Weibo, BLG. Like, I think that was a huge one last year. All right, they're trying to go into light. They're peeling him. XIAOHU got a really good ult. Gala's just stuck in here, bro. Gala's just suffering. Gala, no. Gala, no. It's so tragic, man. I feel bad for him. I mean, oh, 3-man ulti. Hold up, hold up. They're speaking. He's speaking. He's speaking. Scout with a triple. Hold up. I mean, Breathe is still just taking over. I mean, it's not I'm not holding up for anything, bro. It's just over. I want to get hyped up, but it still should be unwinnable, unfortunately. 1K gold to the Yone, but it's tough.
XIAOHU's able to get another kill. But my goodness.
Wait, look, he came back. He's like, what the f? Wait, hold on. We lost? Oh, Shiba. Ah, Shiba. Oh, Shiba. You saw the Shiba. Ah, Shiba. Did you see it, bro? You saw Danny with it? He gave you one, bro. He gave you it right there. Tell me you saw it. Tell me you saw it. You guys saw it. Hell yeah.
Scout has IE now. Scout's looking for the flank onto Breathe.
Hey, no way, bro.
Out there, top laner. Scout jumps forward. Counter-strike coming out. There's the stun. Nature's Grasp.
There it is.
Well for the root, but Scout's able to avoid it.
Flash in from Tarzan. They're just going on to Scout. They know Scout is the one that got all the gold here. It's hard. Scout is dead. Scout is dead. Scout is dead.
I found the fight they were looking for in the bot side. Scout already dead. Gala.
Oh, Gala, it's so sad.
Will not let him escape.
Oh, man, Gala. Gala didn't play as well this year as he normally does. Bro, it's so crazy that Breathe became the GOAT like this, bro. Breathe is just playing so f***ing well.
Triple there now for Breathe, and it's Weibo.
Damn, bro. He's like that, I guess. They got some mojo, bro. Weibo beats LNG 3-1.
The underdog run continues as Weibo will make their way to semis.
Damn. He tried to pick up XIAOHU. XIAOHU's like, motherfucker, I'm not at my lightest right now. Danny, do not pick me up right now. I know, like, I've been here. Dude, we were in finals last year, bro. I won MSI 3 times. Like, you're not picking me up when we win quarterfinals. XIAOHU's a grandpa at this point.